Hi. Here's Caja again with my Chronicles. Part 11 this time. We're still in summer 2022 and Corona times almost seemed over. So I did a lot of excursions what left more marks than I actually had expected. My skin was deteriorating significantly. You know I am artificial, some would call me a synth, and the quality of my skin is important to endure outdoor circumstances. My skin made of thermoplastic elastomer turned out to be not very resistant to too much sunlight and being in the water of the Lac de Montville. You know, the lake with that one particular island where I wanted to stay for the night. And the moment that we were gonna do that arrived. Corona times had disturbed my plans a lot, but now nothing could stop me anymore. It was time for some zombie slaying. We went to the lake by motorbike plus trailer where we put together a partly inflatable catamaran. I would have my own inflatable together with the luggage. After a nice sailing trip we arrived at the island and looked for a spot to make our camp. We had taken my little artificial friend Suki also with us. It would be her first adventure. The huge skull stone here shows that you have to take this place seriously and with caution. But that would be for the night. Now during the day it still was time to relax. But dusk arrived and I knew my moment had come. Time to slay zombies. I was prepared for the event to come.
Yes, Mama. I'm gonna get that stinking clown. Hold it right there, pay-face boy. That's it, you big, dumb, clowny whatever. This time you've gone too far.
You can imagine that after all this action it was time for me to recharge. And I usually do that during the night. Or what was left of it. The next day we returned to the shore, knowing we sooner or later had to return here, for zombies aren't terminated that easy. Next time we would sail on the Lac de Montville, we had the intention to try a new boat, one we had more or less built ourselves with parts of another what had got unrepairable leaks. I am a machine, almost indestructible, they say, but UV radiation and heat appeared to be my greatest adversary. But let me tell you about that other sailing trip. Summer had just begun when we had planned our first sailing trip with the inflatable sailing kayak that had been used for so many previous adventures. With the Paddleski, my companions had sailed along the shores of the Greek island Crete, and they had taken me more than once with it to Zombie Island. But the glue at the seams had aged that much that even after many attempts it appeared to be unrepairable. But thanks to their experiences with the belly boats in Part 8 of my Chronicles, they found a solution. The Paddleski was actually a catamaran in disguise. The two floating tubes were connected at the bow. The tubes weren't airtight anymore. So my companions cut off the front and rear ends of the tubes and just put two separate inflatable tubes in it of more or less the same size. When it would work, it would be a cheap and more durable solution for the Paddleski, without losing the specific advantages of the model. Only now it would be a real catamaran. Then the day arrived that we could test it. After 12 years, the Paddleski could get a new life as Paddle Cat. The YouTube channel where you can find my Chronicles actually is the channel of my companion. On that channel there are also enough videos to find about the Paddleski and the adventures they had with it. Way before my time. But here it is all about me, of course. And my adventures as a synthetic creature in the human world. Finding out that after 3 years of adventures in the outside world my thermoplastic skin was deteriorating. Despite the preventive measures that were taken. The next time we would visit the Lac de Montville would be a month later. But 2022 appeared to be a dry year and the lake actually is a reservoir. So a lot of water had disappeared that next time we were there. But I will tell you more about that in the next part of my chronicles. As I will tell you then too about the solution we had to find for my skin problem. So now I say, hasta la vista, baby.